November.
Next week will be the 21st anniversary of the first kidney transplant in the North East. Since 1967, more than 1,000 people have had new kidneys at Newcastle Royal Victoria Infirmary. For them, life has been transformed, but doctors say another 290 are waiting for a new kidney. To commemorate the anniversary, a campaign is to be launched to persuade more people to carry donor cards.
Peter Scott from Stockton is one of the lucky ones. He will have a kidney transplant next week on the 21st anniversary of the first such operation in the region. It comes after months of regular visits to South Cleveland Hospital for dialysis. When he was diagnosed as having kidney disease, it came as a great shock. He thought he was healthy and had been a keen squash player, but overnight his life changed.
I never felt any symptoms whatsoever, so when I diagnosed kidney problems, I was just shocked, you know. Can't play sport as well as I'd like to. I'm restricted to drinking and eating and things like that, and basically I can't go on holidays.
Peter is fortunate because his sister Margaret is donating one of her kidneys. It means he doesn't have to wait years on an ever-lengthening list. Some have waited more than 10 years for a suitable donor to be found, struggling through life in great pain. An operation can give new hope, a new life.
It'll mean I'm not tied to a machine. It'll mean that I've got my freedom. I can go wherever I want, do whatever I want to do, eat, drink, and just basically freedom.
I understand at first when you, the first idea of giving your kidney, it was almost suggested as a joke.
Oh, it was, yes. He said, oh, because he didn't really believe that it was happened to start off with, and he said, oh, I'll have one of yours. I said, aye, all right then. And then it just sort of went from there, and then we realised it was all serious, so we just took it from there.
Those born with kidney failure need not die. The RVI's work is being looked on with admiration by doctors all over the world. A report now from Simon Willis.
If this little boy had been born anywhere else but in the north, he would, by now, be dead. Inderjit, who's 19 months old, was born with kidney failure. However, he became the second baby to receive dialysis treatment at Newcastle's Royal Victoria Infirmary. The lives of 15 infants have been saved in this way. This was the first hospital in the country to treat babies with dialysis and is leading the world in the treatment. The remarkable techniques have been developed by Dr. Malcolm Coulthard and Jean Sharp, who's the ward's sister, adapting modern dialysis machines to clean the poisons from the blood of very young children, the work healthy kidneys would do. For the infants, it's made the difference between life and death.
Until 2 or 3 years ago, we, along with everybody else in the country, when we were confronted with a newborn baby who had kidney failure, just had to say that it was technically not possible to get them to survive, and that's quite a hard thing to do, but we had to do that.
The children stay on dialysis until they're old and strong enough to receive a kidney transplant, usually when they're 5 or 6 years old. Until then, a machine like this is a companion at home.
It fits in with a normal routine. He goes to sleep and we set the machine up when he's asleep, and he sleeps through it all. He's unaware it's happening, and then when he wakes up, he's off.
I feel that everybody should have the same sort of opportunity. We shouldn't be in this sort of situation. Why should Newcastle have the dialysis facilities? Why can't anybody in the Midlands or London have it? I mean, I feel that to give kids, they need it, a chance, to have the dialysis all over the country.
I feel it's sad that the country is divided with its National Health Service. We should have the same facilities in all the areas, but I'm glad we're here.
Clearly, Newcastle is successful. The staff here hope that, with an ever-increasing patient list, the health authority will fund the ever-increasing costs.
The choices are really, in a sense, fairly stark. I mean, it does cost a lot of money to look after these children. We would think that that's worthwhile. Certainly these parents would think it's worthwhile.
What would the option be?
The option is to go back to what we were doing 3 or 4 years ago and say to these parents, I'm sorry, but we can't treat your child. Your child will die.
Well, this week is the 21st anniversary of the North's first kidney transplant, and is being marked by a special drive to encourage more people to carry donor cards. We'll bring you a special report on that tomorrow. But now with more of today's news, here's Wendy Gibson.